elemental attacks vanished the moment they got near him, even when surrounded by demonic flames. All it took was a light clench of his hand. When cornered by the high priests, one glance from him was enough to defeat them all, and the priests quickly realized something terrifying. As the most powerful institution in this world, one that even emperors must bow to for their rise and fall, the high priests had never looked up to anyone, but this boy had no shadow under the sun. To them that was the mark of a cursed spirit. At first, in order to avoid escalation, Pharma took 2 steps back and obeyed, but that was exactly what the priests had planned. They had already set up a sacred trap beneath his feet, a divine array specifically designed to capture evil spirits, yet in the next second the array suddenly collapsed. The priests exchanged looks puzzled. Wasn't Pharma supposed to be a manifestation of an evil spirit? But the moment that doubt rose in their minds, they crushed it. A body with no shadow could only mean one thing: heresy, and the punishment for heresy was death. Pharma realized then and there if he kept holding back he'd be killed. Thinking of the chemical reaction behind fire, he used his will to erase the oxygen in the air. The priests thought he was simply manipulating fire, so they quickly switched to ice-based divine arts, determined to eliminate the heretic before he became a true threat. But Pharma lifted his hand and the ice shattered instantly. Everyone in this world was born with only one elemental ability, but Pharma had just demonstrated 2. The high priest gave the order everyone attack at once. Even if fire and water failed, they still had wind, rock and more. Within seconds, a flurry of attacks of every element rained down on Pharma. As the smoke began to clear, Pharma's patience finally ran out. When the priests tried to activate a defensive barrier, it was too late. One look from Pharma and they all dropped to the ground powerless. And the scariest part, something massive was still hanging above their heads. Only then did the high priest